Welcome back, everyone. We're here with another video with Maya and Marquise. Yes, I said back with another video with Maya and Marquise. And this time we're reacting off his reaction to my wife and baby mama relationship. My side of the story. So let's go right into it. If y'all like this content, please comment, like, subscribe down below, and enjoy.
Hello family, it's your boy Marquise and I am back with another video. I know you saw that title, so you know what this video is going to be about. Certain little comments here and there that I want to address some of those things. I was going to do a full reaction video, but bro, that video 40-something minutes long. Your boy already watched it 2 or 3 times. I ain't gonna lie, I can't just sit here and watch it again and do a full reaction. This is our story and I know all the details, so I'm going to be right here yawning, eyes watery. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is, but y'all haven't seen the video of me and Maya explaining how we met. Make sure you go back and watch that so you can get more details on some of the stuff that I'm gonna kind of bounce around on. I really just wanted to do this video to get my side of it, just kind of touch all bases to clear the air on a couple of...
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna go over there too and check that out too, because I have not seen that.
Things that some of y'all might be confused on or not really understand all of the details of. If you watched the How We Met video, then you know me and Maya first started chopping it up in 2010. I was either almost 17 or I was 17. It was one or the other. I mean, y'all get the idea. I'm sure I don't have to go back date by date. So I was almost 17. Me and Maya was just talking, conversing on the phone. We wasn't really dating or anything like that. So we ended up going our separate ways probably, I'd say tops like a month and a half later, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that conversing didn't really last long. Then I met my oldest daughter's mom. We started chopping it up. I'd say a handful of months after that, she ended up pregnant. It wasn't an accident. We actually did plan for her to get pregnant. And I feel like that was to kind of, I don't want to get too far into any of this, but I feel like we kind of planned for that to try to mend the situation and ignore all of the other stuff that was going wrong or the other issues that we was having. Just keep in mind we was young. After that, I found out our money was on the way, my oldest daughter. I ended up shifting my whole lifestyle. I shifted my whole mindset to say, okay, now I got a real responsibility. I had to go and get a real job, no more mall jobs. At the time, I was working 2 mall jobs, working just to be able to, you know what I'm saying, be able to just do whatever I needed to do, handle my responsibilities. But I dropped both of those, ended up getting a real job so that I could really, really provide and not be playing around. Like I said, I don't want to get too far into it, but I'd say months after Armani was born, a whole bunch of things was happening. And yes, I did leave, guys, but I'm not the reason that I left. Like none of it was really my fault. But like I said, I don't want to get too far into it because I don't want to, all of that stuff's not really important. But like I said, I did leave. Yes, I did walk away. And I didn't walk away from my daughter because I was always still active. But I did walk away from that relationship. But it was not my actions that made me walk away. You feel me? So, okay, now fast forward, after I walked away from that relationship, I moved back in with my mom. Keep in mind, yeah, I'm still a teenager or whatever. I think at this time I was probably damn near 18, but I moved back in with my mom because I needed to, I mean, like I said, I walked away from that situation. I had to go back and get my stuff together so that I could get back on my feet. We're going to fast forward a few months after that. This like 4 or 5 months later, Armani's about 10 months old. And then I ran into Maya, you know what I'm saying? I've been single for damn near half a year, so I didn't rush into anything. And I honestly was just kind of excited to see Maya again because we didn't really get to explore like each other or whatever. And then on top of that, I was really vibing with Maya when we was conversing because she was like, I don't know, I always tease her about this thing. We was on the phone one night and she was like selling like, I don't remember if she was selling the Cool Grays or if she was selling her tickets to them. She had like 2 or 3 tickets, and I was doing that same thing. I was like, I get people to stand in line, get the tickets. Well, I don't know, my bad, y'all. I'm getting off track. But anyway, so I admired Maya because I felt like she was a hustler too. So like it was kind of sexy. But anyway, so fast forward now, me and Maya kind of ran into each other again at the mall. You know what I'm saying? We reconnected through our beginning conversations. I did tell I had a daughter, and obviously my plan was not to introduce my daughter to Maya, and then, because actually I don't think, she didn't even meet her right off the bat. It was probably a few link ups later, like she knew about her because I told her, obviously, because that's all I'm thinking about is my daughter all the time. But she didn't even meet her until a few link ups. And if y'all don't know what that means we met a few times, just us, and then she finally met her. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so I didn't introduce her off the back like, oh, you got to be her stepmom. Like I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't even on my mind at all. I think actually my mindset was completely different then. I think I was on some like, I ain't letting no other woman in her life type vibe. I think I was thinking like that. But anyway, obviously that shifted big time. But like I said, I was younger. My mindset was different. I was starting to change my mindset when I first had my baby. Fast forward, now me and Maya are actually, we chilling. Like we not really dating. We just really doing a little bit more than just talking though. We kind of like actually linking up. I'm pulling up to her. She coming with me. We riding places together. So we just really like, we vibing and just kind of reciprocating the energy, bouncing it off of each other, which was like amazing. And so after being around her myself, like I said, we linked up quite a few times before she even was able to meet my oldest.
That's what's up though, because a lot of parents just be, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of parents just be having a kid around them, and then they ran into a female, and they were like, oh, you have a cute baby or something like that, and blah, 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 blah. And then that's when they want to invite them to the house. Whole time you babysitting, or you keeping the baby at the time right now. So what are you doing? You know what I mean? Keeping the baby while I'm at work or something like that. Or spending time with the baby. You're supposed to be spending time with the baby, not spending time with the baby and another female that you just linked up with. Like, don't bring the baby into the picture right away, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Get to know them, get to catch up with them, get to see where their mindset at. Don't just end up bringing a baby right away, you know what I mean? Because that's messed up, because now the mother is upset because you're just bringing a baby to anybody, you know what I mean? That's my mindset. That's my mindset at that situation.
And just being around her myself, I could tell that like she had a pure soul. You know what I mean? She had no negative intentions. And I'm in my head, I'm like, okay, this is not somebody that I need to try to keep my daughter away from. You know what I'm saying? Because she's basically, even though she hasn't met her yet, she's already bringing her up in conversations. You know what I'm saying? We talking, laughing. I might show her like a video of me feeding her a chicken nugget or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And so we vibing, like, and she pretty much like embracing me and my seed. So I felt completely comfortable with bringing my daughter around. So that's what I did, which I knew, in all honesty, I knew it was going to be an issue, especially once we started going places together. We were just vibing, and we was around each other a lot. Like literally, after the first time we linked up, after the first time me and Maya linked up, we literally, if we weren't together all day, we saw each other every day since that day. And we talking, to this day, we talking over 8 years. Like we been strong, solid since the first time we linked back up. Back to what I was saying, I did have a feeling it was going to be a slight like issue. And I don't want to say, I don't want to just label it as like envy or like anger or bitterness. I don't want to label it as any of that. I would just say that I probably, the way I walked out of the relationship, yes, I did state what my intentions were. I did, you know what I'm saying, make myself clear with that. But I probably should have kind of added more closure to the end of the relationship instead of just kind of, I didn't leave the door open, but I just feel like I could have probably put a little more on it, and that would have probably, I don't know if it would have worked, I don't know if it wouldn't have, but either way, I know, fast forward to now me and Maya are actually together. We're a unit now. We posted photos on, you know what I'm saying, online. We, you know what I'm saying, we enjoying each other, and we dating now. Now it's to a point where me and Maya actually moving as a unit. Like, we fully together. There's no, you know what I mean? There's no just talking, ain't no here and there. Like, Maya's with me everywhere, I'm with her everywhere, we thug it every day, like, you know what I mean? So she's actually a part of my life now, and which basically makes her a part of our money's life as well. A part of that, I felt kind of bad, not really bad, I felt a little awkward for Maya, because by now the drama's starting to get worse. It's starting to be issues. It's little slugs getting shot here and there, and you know what I'm saying? So I understand, you know what I'm saying, from both ends of the situation. I understand from both sides of the situation why, you know what I'm saying, why everybody felt how they felt. At the same time, I felt like it's like I didn't want Maya to have to put up with it. But I didn't want to not be with Maya just because of something I can't really control. So I would just constantly be in the middle of it. And in the beginning, I used to just kind of like try to brush it off and ignore it, you know what I'm saying, address it a little bit here and there. But as it got worse and as I felt like I was personally the reason why Maya getting put through this, put through that, then that's when I started to just kind of push back, you know what I'm saying? Then the arguments got a little worse, and then it just started getting bad. So like I said, I commend Maya for being strong throughout the whole thing, because I feel like that's what really was one of the key parts in our relationship getting so solid. You know what I mean? The fact that it's like you put up with a whole bunch of stuff that you didn't have to put up with. And y'all can watch the video that Maya posted if you want to just know all of the details from her perspective. But from my perspective, from being dead in the middle of it, and I can't get rid of either one, obviously, because I'm not going to get out of my relationship. But then I have an oldest daughter, which I'm linked to her mother for the rest of, you know what I'm saying, eternity. I'm linked to her mother for the rest of life. So, you know what I'm saying, I can't really, like, you know what I mean? Y'all understand what I'm saying. And it even got to a point where it's like Maya was on some stuff that she was just feeling like, you know what, just come by when, you know what I'm saying? Like it got to a point where she kind of was trying to distance herself from her money just to try to keep the peace. And in my head, I'm like, it's not really you know what I'm saying? It's not really, I don't think that's what it is. There's an underlying issue. I mean, we've all dealt with this, I'm sure. So I don't have to be too specific.
Like I said before, every relationship, every father and mother gonna have a problem. Like, it's just like the other way around. He'll probably had a problem if his baby mom went with somebody else and didn't close the doors all the way, didn't make it clear or anything like that, was in her shoes. He'll probably had a problem like, don't let no ninja or person come through in my child's life. You know what I mean? But yeah, like that right there, it was like that's what we all have to deal with. You know what I mean? Hubby and I dealt with the same situation. Others dealt with the same situation, and it probably shifted further off than what they'd have. They had arguments. People having fights, actual fights, gun fights, fights that trying to kill, you know what I mean? Getting locked up for the situation.
I just used to just kind of feel like bad, you know what I'm saying? I just used to feel like damn, she shouldn't have to
deal with this.
Try to stay away just to try to keep the peace. And it got to a point where I felt like she was kind of getting run off, or kind of getting, like, it started to get so bad that I felt like it was kind of coming in between us and starting to push us apart, because then we might have, you know what I'm saying, started having little disagreements here and there. It became a time where I had to step up and really figure out a solution and start to go ahead and take the first step into making it stop, or whatever the case may be. Because Maya, I mean, she opened my eyes in a whole bunch of different ways, and a lot of times she didn't even really try to. Just by moving how she moved, and just by me moving how I move, we both like built each other up so well, and it was so like it wasn't on purpose. Like, it was so natural. It was like an energy thing. Like, it was, I don't know how to explain it, bro, but it's crazy though. But to top it all off now, it's to a point where for the past few years, everything is peaceful, everything is perfect, and I ain't gonna lie, it's an amazing spot to be able to, let's just say, if we want to do something random, like a random celebration, we can meet somewhere and just everything be copacetic, you know what I mean? And that's something, I ain't gonna lie, it's really, it's kind of, the feeling is just like an at peace feeling. Like, I don't have to wake up and be either getting on somebody's nerves or somebody getting on mine. I'm cussing nobody out. I'm not getting cussed out. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just, it's peaceful. And at the point it is now where we can all communicate, if I'm, let's just say, in the shower, or if I'm on a Zoom call, a business meeting, whatever, once I finish, Mike could just be like, hey, such and such and such and such, because they already talked, because I wasn't able to talk. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just a beautiful thing now, to the point to where I can actually say that we successfully co-parenting. There's no drama, there's no nothing. Like, everything just peaceful and copacetic. And it took a lot of work to get here. It took a lot of patience from all sides, honestly. I know for a fact, because it took a lot. And to finally be at a peaceful spot to where we can successfully co-parent, and we can successfully just, you know what I mean, do our jobs as parents, in all three directions. You know what I'm saying? So it's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad we got to this point. It took a lot of work, but like I said, it was all worth it.
I am so happy about this relationship because you rarely see anything like this. To this day, they could be in a successful part, but you rarely see this, especially if you dating somebody that have a kid by someone else. Till this day, people still arguing. It don't matter how long y'all been together or anything like that. It don't matter nothing. To this day, people is still arguing or jealous or any type of way for some odd reason. Y'all could be together for a darn near 30 years and y'all still have beef between the baby mama and stuff like that. The drama keeps going, and I am excited, and I applaud them for everything they do, to be honest. I really do. Because, like I said before in the last video, with her side of the story, this is nobody's business, but they opened up and told people. You know what I mean? They didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Well, y'all got it right here. If y'all like this content, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm out.